I'm Cabot Phillips with Campus Reform. Today we're at the Young Women's Leadership Summit with Turning Point USA, talking to attendees about misconceptions that young conservative women face. Let's see what they have to say. What do you think are misconceptions people have about young conservative women?
That they're all bigoted, that they're victims of the patriarchy, that we're brainwashed.
That we don't exist at all.
Oh, you're just conservative because your parents are.
That we're racist or, homophobic or all those typical cliche things that they throw at us.
Well, Hillary Clinton thinks our husbands told us to vote. I'm unfortunately still single, so I don't have a husband who's telling me how to vote. So I created my own mind for myself, and that's definitely a misconception.
We're stuck in the 1950s, and we still believe in gender roles, and we don't speak for ourselves. I get that so much, so I think that's the biggest misconception.
And immediately I'm seen as a racist.
That I'm suppressed by white males, or that they think that I'm choosing that political belief because of my parents or the men in my life, when in reality, this is my decision.
I feel more free now that I'm conservative than I ever did when I was a liberal.
That I'm a submissive person. You're only going to vote for who they tell you to vote for.
Or that we only are conservative because our husbands are conservative.
Talking about you, Hillary Clinton, saying those comments.
Which is untrue and kind of insulting.
That if you're a conservative, you do not support immigrants, you don't support the less fortunate.
So I used to be a big Bernie bro, and I worked on his campaign for a while, and then I just realized how radical the left was. They're so radical, and they don't really care about facts. They're all about the feelings.
The only opinions we get are from our parents or from boys. We can't actually make our own opinions.
Got it. Is that insulting?
Yeah, it is, because we are educated women and we can form opinions by ourselves.
I don't vote for who people tell me to vote for. I'm not a submissive person. I can think for myself.
Yes.
Got it.
You should vote this way because you are a woman, and they use a lot of identity politics and think that we buy into that. And I do not buy into that.
A lot of people that I know who are liberals have told me is how can you be a conservative as a woman? And my answer is how can you not? That statement alone should tell you that maybe you're on the wrong side of this.
When people find out you're conservative, have you experienced that they treat you any differently?
Yes, easily.
Yeah.
It's mostly teachers.
I got extreme backlash for going to the inauguration.
I have honestly lost friends over it, and I think that's really sad because I'm all for respecting both sides and respecting differences, and people are extremely judgmental, especially as a girl who's a young conservative.
When I tell people, they kind of assume the worst of me or the littlest of me.
In my entire experience, I have felt like being a woman has been more of a benefit, and it's never held me back.
I was so sick of having my liberal professors tell me I was a victim because I was a woman. It's just disheartening. It's weird, and it's just the victimhood culture is disgusting.
You have to stand up for yourself, be true to who you are. Don't back down.